Hi, and welcome to Trains Are Us. How are we doing here on this Sunday evening? Right then, I thought we'd come and do a stream tonight. So I'm going to be picking the Northeast Corridor Metro North, New York to Stamford. And we are going to be doing a day in the life, falling leaves, and we're going to be picking this 1542 Grand Central Terminal to New Haven. As you can see in the description, it's only operating a semi-express train from Grand Central Terminal to Stamford. So let's begin the chapter. Oh dear. Let's just put a few things out. That and my other channels. Right then. We can leave that. We can do that. Okay. So let's begin and let's set this train up. Alright then. So we've got to first off open the door. So of course, as always, key in, train into forward, quick look out the platform. A little bit odd when you're in the station. But, yep, everything looks good. So we can now open our doors and get this train up and running. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to set a few things up. One of them being our lights. So, it's here somewhere. Here it is. Now, I'm going to stick them on dim for the time being. If I need to set them to bright, I will do. But I think for the moment, they'll be set on dim. Another thing is we've got to bring the brake PSI up. So while we're waiting for 1603, basically when we am allowed to lock the doors, we am ready to go. Now there's no safety systems to turn on this M8 because they're on by default. So that ain't a bad thing. Now I know a lot of people have moaned about, can we turn these off? I don't mind having them on. I've said in previous streams that it makes me learn a lot quicker when you've got the warning systems on. Anyway, just about to pull out.
This is the train to New Haven. The next station is Harlem 125th Street.
Now as you can see, we ain't got the green light, but we can pull up a little bit. Up to that red. As you can see, that train's coming in. And it's now gone past with signal. So we're all good to go. So it's going to take us a few minutes just to pull out of here, the Grand Central. And it's got that fantastic speed of 10 mile an hour. Loving the sound of this. And if you've never seen any of my streams, I'm sat here with a Woojer Vest 4 on. So all these sounds I'm feeling via my chest and my back. It brings a lot of games to life with a little bit more immersion. And it's hard to describe to somebody just how it feels. I'm sure it's better when people can experience it for themselves, but to feel things that you can only hear, but now can hear as well as feel them, it just like, whoa, that's amazing. Anyway, we're quite a distance away from that 60 mile an hour. So all train drivers have to come through here at least 10 mile an hour. There are a lot we can do. It's a good job we're on the flat because there's no up and down with the speeds. That's our first warning system kicking in. Now, for some reason, I have got rid of the distance here telling me from the platform. I don't know what setting I've turned off. The reason why I did it, I tried to turn off that big round circle and ended up turning that off. But it's not a bad thing, because it's something else that, again, I don't think you really need the countdown marker. I can see it visually on here when a station comes into view, so again, it's more of a knowing when to stop. So of course, Dovetail tell you in some of their things, as long as you're coming into a station at around 30 mile an hour, you should have enough to brake in time. So I'll put that theory to the test. Anyway, we need to get up here. It's 3.5% of an incline. Of course, don't want to speed. Won't be long now before we get to that 60 and we can put our foot down. Going into the tunnels. Just that little bit of overspeeding then, just by 1 mile per hour. That's all we needed. I do love how this takes off. The sound of it, well. And if anybody wants to know, this is being run on a PC and not console, using a 1080 Ti graphics card and a Intel processor. And we run this pretty well on an older graphics card, not a problem. Okay, I have the odd occasional micro stutter, but we have that quite a lot with Train Sim. But to say, most of the new routes, I'm slowly getting better than some of the old ones. We're just about to come out the tunnel, as you can see. We've got 20 seconds. To get to our destination, which we are going to make, so we are going to try. Harlem 25th Street, I haven't come into view yet. Gotta apply some brake because we're actually going down a decline, not a very big one. We also got some rain. Put the wipers on intermediate 2. Our driver even announced Harlem station yet neither. It shouldn't be long before it starts to come into view. I think it's just past this 40-mile-an-hour speed limit, if my memory serves me right. Yeah. Oh, here's Harlem. Start to bring the train down.
This station is Harlem 125th Street. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
We might have just have overshot it. Yep, by 1. One good thing, we've got the back carriage in, but not the front one. We'll try our best at the next station. Right, so going to lock our doors. I'm on my way.
This is the train to New Haven. The next station is Greenwich.
There's a famous bridge. The other bridge in the distance. It's nice to see traffic from other trains running alongside. As there is various other rail services on this line. I don't realise yesterday till there is a thing on Steam for people that use Steam as their client for Train Sim, and some guy has done a map of all the routes, so you can actually see where you're heading. Of course, this has Penn to leave from, as well as Grand Central. So it was nice to actually see a map of it, so I could follow it. Like, so that's where we are now, and this is where we're going, and so on. Right, and up our speed a bit. Starting to motor now. Ooh. Just forgot we speed a little bit then. Get our train. Oh, it's gone 75 mile an hour anyway, so we're okay for a bit. As long as all them signals stay at green, we're fine. Now, I don't know if we have to change over speed on this train, because where we're heading for, that power changeover, that's when you send it from AC to DC. But I don't know if we'll be doing it with this train, I ain't sure. No. Don't think we do. Yeah, we do, it's here. That was somewhere on the train, if we need to do it. So if my train starts to slow down, that's the reason why. Anyway, got to bring the train down to 60 mile an hour. Take it down to 59. It'll go. Now, like I said, getting rid of the distance marker. I don't know how far this is actually away. This Pelham power changeover. We'll know when it's here because there'll be overhead power lines. And at the moment, as you can see, there's no power lines, so I know we ate that part of the journey to actually change the power. We'll shortly be back. 75 mile an hour. It is. Up it goes. How soon I get it up? Comes back down to 60, so bring this down to 59. That's quickly going to go from 60 to 45 back up to 60 in the space of a couple of seconds. Some scoreboard yard beside you, we're there on the left. I'm going to bring the train down to 45. And now we're taking notice of signal speed rather than track speed. I got some overhead power lines to my right. Still don't think it's where I change over because I can still see this third rail, which is the one on the far right, which is powering the train. Up to 60. Still working on this third rail. Do a little bit of coasting. Slow down because our normal speed now probably will get a 45. So as you can see, we've got no power. Hopefully I've done that right. Is that the right one? Yeah. So now I'm running on overhead power lines. Now that's because the signal speed is coming up for 30, hence why it made us slow down the way it did. So this could be the station we're stopping at now. Now, with me not knowing, I might be stopping at the complete station that I don't know. So I'll probably need to find out where these settings are and put them back on. Because this might not actually be the station where I'm stopping at. Relying on my audio to tell me that this next station. And this is the station I'm stopping at. Because I'm 10 minutes early, so these lights should go to bright now rather than dim because of the bad weather. Stop that short of 80 mile an hour. another M8 going the opposite direction. I think the next station that we come on the distance chart will be the station where we're stopping at. .6 minutes away, or 7 minutes away from the station according to the time. You've probably had a couple of more minutes onto that due to me not driving at the full speed. Right, we need to bring our train down to 70. What speed this yellow one's gonna bring now. Signal speed 45, correct seal that, even though the track speed says 70. To 45. I wonder if this is to indicate that big 30 mile an hour. That is the station I'm stopping at. I don't know why. Everything's gone off. Oh, I do know why. We'd actually put the train out to forward and gone out to key out. So it happened. Let's put this into maximum brake. Have a look what this is. There's quite a few trains on it, of course, see where we am. Yeah, Mary's Porchester, wrong station. Okay, let's get this train moving again. Okay, Houston, we have a problem. Right, keys in. Right, send it there first. Acknowledge it. Yep, still have to do the brake pressure by the looks of it. Let's get the brake pressure up. Trust me to mess up, eh? Again, it's all the learning curve. Oh, the brake pressure's up. Women forward. Women forward. So in theory, this train should now move. But it's not. Why not? Got no doors open, have I? No. So why are we moving? Oh. I have no reason why show faults. See, it's no good even if they don't show you what's wrong. Okay, let's put it back into this maximum brake. Right, press acknowledge to say, yeah, I know what I've done, blah, blah, blah. It's in forward, so I'm going to put it into neutral. I'm going to take it out of, hold on, do that clearance again. Forward. Am I moving? Am I going to move? Hey, with my wife. Little patience, yep, that's all you need. Now why have I got this big 30 mile an hour speed here in a box? So then 45s, and why is that one there that says 30? I have no idea. Soon find out though. Alright, how are you going to pull away pretty quick? Because there must be a reason for it. I ain't too sure with which speed I'm taking notice of. The track speed, which is 30, or the signal speed, which is 45. So that's now gone to 45, so I'm going to do track speed. Okay, that went to 50 then. So that's now gone from 40. Track speed says 70, but it's the signal speed what we're taking notice of now. So it's 45 mile an hour we're going to stay at. I'm going to go down to 30 mile an hour. It's done it again. But why? Train's got a mind of its own. Right. Right, as we now do 15 mile an hour into this track. Or on this track into this station. Oh, days.
This station is Greenwich. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
How many? 12 minutes late. And it don't help going downhill neither. Come on. Flatten out again. Never knowed it rained so much in the game. Anyway. Let's have a look, see if we made it this time.
This station is
Bridgeport, Stratford,
No,
West Haven, and New Haven.
still overshot the platform by 1. And we've got another train in behind me again. Has my train got the 3 lights on? Yep, it has. It really coming down. Right, so we will now be at our destination.
This is the train to New Haven. The next station is Stamford.
This is where this train terminates. Well, let's find out what this yellow signal's doing. Because the track speed says 70. But the signal, I don't know what that's going to give me yet. So I don't want to go too mad-headed. Let's have a look at that. How far that's away? How do you take that far? Oh, Greenwich. Oh, we have got a few stations leading up to it. I don't know what these I'm going to use now. Soon find out. Okay. Now that might go down to 15 or 30. Leading through here. Soon find out. Signal speed still at 45, track speed at 50. Do with all the signals going green. I'll go to accelerate away. Good to get the train up to 70 mile an hour now. Amtrak's train. Which one I don't know. I think it could be, is it a 64? This is going to go down to 45. We'll just stick it at 45 already. Got his stop signal.
This station is Stamford. As you leave the train, please watch the gap.
I don't realise we was here so quick. I don't think this was Stamford.
This station is Stamford. This is the train to New Haven. The next station is South Norwalk.
Shouldn't have stopped here. Calling them off because I got off the. Try that again. Looks like I've got it right this time. Let's see. There's the end of the train. And the beginning of the train. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And it's still really coming down outside. And there we have it, folks. The breakdown. Right, so we were speeding. We got penalised for that. On-time bonus. Accuracy bonus. Correct cab setup. Applicable. New safety system. And 4,585, whatever it is, distance travelled. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed that stream. It's a little bit different with the one or two things that went wrong during the live stream. But again, I am not a train driver. I don't make out to be a train driver, and I'm learning very quickly with the simulator. So until next time, do take care. And if you like what you see, don't forget to give us a like and a follow. It don't cost you nothing, but YouTube absolutely loves it. Till next time, ta-ra.